Okay. It's gonna be a lot of fights coming up this weekend. I think as soon as that start happening, all the attention from this gonna go away. So gotta get these last few questions out before the boxing season get really up and running. But from what I'm seeing right now, from what I'm seeing right now, uh, I'll just talk about that later. I'll say that for later. But first off, what I wanted to talk about was the Benavidez and Morrell fighters this weekend. And there should be a lot of hype around that right now. Especially with the fact that everybody was asking for this fight a lot. People were begging for this fight. So I want to know if the tension gonna be there or not. Because right now, it's not a lot of tension going towards the Morrell and Benavidez fight. It needs to be. Because a lot of these fights coming up the next couple of weeks can be one-sided. We can see guys like Keyshawn go out there having a one-sided fight. So it's not like all these fights guaranteed to be 50-50. It is a chance, you know what I'm saying? So this fight this weekend could still be one of the closest fights over the next 4 or 5 weeks. But a lot of people not looking at it as if these were two guys that could have fought Canelo. You know what I'm saying? So when I hear a lot of people complaining about why Canelo is fighting Crawford, I mean, here's your answer right here. This is why. I think as far as this move right here, to me personally, I don't know how everybody else look at boxing, but to me, once Canelo make the move and say, well, Benavidez is too big for me, he need to go to 175. After that, I don't want to hear about him fighting no more 175. It ain't no reason for Canelo to fight at 175. I think as soon as he did that, that took the validation. Because everybody said, well, he's fighting guys at 175, and you see how he did Kovalev. Yeah, but he thinks Benavidez is a lot more dangerous, so that takes away the credit from like I said, from the Kovalev situation. I'm not here to down talk him or anything. I'm just saying, if you look at it that way, it makes a lot of sense. He kind of took the validation away from that Kovalev win when he told Benavidez to go to 175. Because he's talking as if 175 is just super dangerous, and that's somewhere that Benavidez needs to be at. So that's where he went. You know, a lot of other guys would have just sat in the same weight class, but he's like, you know what, I will go up. So for him to turn around and just fight at 175, Canelo right now, like even in the future, doesn't make a lot of sense. Especially when you make Morrell and Benavidez go up. So these guys do deserve a lot of credit because 5 years ago, we was asking other guys to do stuff like this, and they never did it. So I think this new era definitely deserves credit when it goes to things like that. Because you notice now, a lot of people are talking about younger boxers now a lot more than the older boxers. That was something I predicted that would happen last year. It did, because I seen a lot of fights that older guys went setting up, and it's like, the writing on the wall after a while. It's like, bro, you ain't fighting. So nobody gonna talk about no fights from 2 years ago. So you gotta figure it out. Definitely gotta figure it out. But I seen Canelo, we was talking about, what's crazy? A lot of stuff we talk about on this channel, it ends up somehow later on being a big topic. But they were talking about Canelo and I can't see a chat at all. So if somebody's saying something right now in the chat, I can't see anything. Okay, I see something now. But Canelo was talking about the Floyd fight again. Somebody asked him about that in the Ring Magazine interview. And he was just talking about, the weight, as far as, I guess, the weight. He didn't go as far as to say it's just the weight, but he was talking about how he gave up everything as far as negotiations. First of all, I don't know what he thought he was going to get in negotiations against Floyd, which is insane to even be a topic. Like, what you thought you wasn't going to give up in the negotiation? Like, what? So I'm looking at the weight, and I'm like, Floyd actually helped you out. Floyd technically should have fought Canelo at 150. Technically. He fought him at 152. Yeah, he was being nice. So my whole thing was everybody talking about how, 3 pounds wasn't a big deal last year. And I told people that was going to hunt them in the future. Just little things people said just for one guy. They went out of their way for no reason, to be honest with you. I'm telling y'all, like the stuff that people said about Ryan Garcia, just that one situation, I can compare that with anything a boxing legend says, and it's just gonna go against everything that people said. So Canelo said the 2 pounds that Floyd had was a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. He didn't say that word for word verbatim, but that was part of the reason why the fight was difficult. The weight, as far as the they call it a rehydration clause or whatever, a weight clause. I guess they call it a weight clause. My bad, weight clause. A catch weight of 152. Man, I know we ain't talking about that years later, man. Come on, man. Like, come on now. How long ago that fight was? That fight was like, what, 12 years ago? 11, 12 years ago? Come on, man. That's what I'm saying, like. Then I forgot who showed me the information, but Canelo tried to fight Floyd at 18, when he was 18 years old. He tried to fight the man at 18 and had a fight offer. And had an offer to fight. Like, come on, man. We talking about 2 pounds years later. I'm telling y'all, going into this Crawford fight, I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna hype it up. Y'all already know what I said over the last year and a half. I done heard everybody changing up they look, who they picking and everything. Everybody getting nervous. But I'm telling you, okay. We still talking about 2 pounds from Floyd. 152. And then last year, everybody talking about 3 pounds ain't no big difference. But the face of boxing just said the 2 pounds that ain't what he just said. That's what I'm saying, man. People think people like me just get on here and just be talking. Canelo just told y'all, like, man, 2 pounds matter. That's why I said this last year, like, bro, boxers gonna say this all the time, bro. They say that all the time. They say that all the time. Y'all think Canelo wasn't thinking that when he was fighting Bivol? I know he was thinking, man, these extra pounds, they definitely matter. Yeah, he definitely realized that. The matchmaking went bad. Yeah, the matchmaking definitely went bad. I know him and Eddie Reynoso definitely had a talk. But like, I don't understand. My thing is this right here going into this fight this weekend too. What I don't understand is, okay, somebody got to lose, right, between Benavidez and Morrell. So what kind of credit are they gonna get for actually taking the fight? Whoever the guy that loses, like, because I don't think everybody thought this through yet. I don't think everybody thought this through. I really don't. The way I'm looking at it right now, a lot of people looking at it like, some people think Benavidez is gonna automatically lose. Like, what if he wins? What you gonna do with Morrell then? I already know what's gonna happen if Benavidez lose. But what if Morrell loses though? Trust me, I already know what's gonna happen if Benavidez loses. I know who's gonna say it. I know where it's gonna come from. I know what's gonna be said. But if Morrell loses, because I already know what I'm gonna do if he loses. Nothing. I'm gonna just find out who can beat him. Because I know not many can. But I got a feeling it ain't gonna be too many people supporting if he does lose. I got a huge feeling. I'm just being real. Because usually when I start seeing just overwhelming support for one side before a fight, I'm like, that don't look real. I'm just thinking, because he does have a chance to win. Let's not get it twisted. It is a 50-50 fight. But I'm just saying. Because I know how this goes. Somebody got to lose. But I want to see if they love boxing now. Because if the guy that does lose, that's not supposed to lose, it's going to be tough. Definitely going to be tough. But either way, though, After Canelo doing this Crawford fight, possibly it ain't official yet. So we can't say it's a super official yet. Haven't been officially announced, but I don't know. I don't see Canelo bouncing back and jumping back to 75 or something like that anytime soon. So I guess whoever wins this Benavidez and Morrell fight, that's the next guy up. I mean, in my eyes, once fans start asking boxers to do certain things, I don't care if it's your favorite boxer or not. Once you start asking specific boxers, hey, I want you to fight this guy, this guy, this guy, and he starts doing it, and you start following him around and his interviews and what he's doing and how much he's weighing, bro, that's your favorite boxer, bro. I'm sorry to tell you. Like, there's a lot of dudes out here, they don't want to admit it, but Benavidez is their favorite fighter. A lot of them. They're doing things for Benavidez they don't do for Canelo. I know everybody don't want to say it or admit it. I'm gonna be the first one to tell you. The things I see these guys do for certain fighters, they don't do it for everybody. They don't. I'm just being real. It's just certain things they doing right now. They're not doing it for Canelo. They're not even trying to see what Eddie Reynoso talking about. You know what I'm saying? They don't even have no interest in Eddie Reynoso. They like, who cares what he says? They don't even believe it at this point. And we talking about fans of Canelo. Once you start asking boxers you say you don't like to do certain things in fights, what's your favorite boxer? It is. You just gotta admit it at certain points. They doing the same thing. I'm telling you. I'm seeing in boxing now. They say they don't like certain people, but you can think of the names right now. Just take. I'm saying, just test yourself right now. Think of the boxers right now that people say they don't like or they can't stand and all this. But then just think about, do they ask those boxers to fight certain people? The answer is yes, 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 yes. They follow these guys' careers, keep up with them and everything. But the guy they say is their favorite, they don't know nothing about what he got going on. They don't care who he's fighting next. They don't know the guy he's fighting next. Like, bro, y'all don't know it or not, but these new guys are their favorite boxers. They haven't asked Canelo to fight Morrell one time. As soon as Morrell was available for Benavidez, yeah, Benavidez, fight Morrell. Bro, they fans of Benavidez. They don't want to admit it yet, but yeah, they crossed over already. They didn't gave up now. They like, oh, I don't care who Canelo fights, man. If he fight Crawford, I'm good with it. They did all that hollering and fussing, talking about the weight and he too small and why would he fight him in this weight class? He just want a payday and all this stuff, man. All this screaming these dudes been doing. Just to be quiet as soon as the fight get discussed. Canelo like, yeah. So ever since he took the picture with Turkey, dudes have been on just, I'm talking about for real. They need supervision right now. Ever since that Turkey picture went out, dudes have been losing it. They are so mad that Canelo went to Turkey. They know what time it is now. You think I'm on here asking for any fights now? I'm not asking for any more fights. I'm not saying anything. Hey, whoever fights. I'm not asking for no more fights not right now. I'm good. Canelo know what time it is. I told y'all last year, Crawford don't need no Canelo. Y'all don't know what's going on right now. He do not need Canelo. I've been telling people this over and over and over. Man, he begging for a payday. I said, bro, no. All Benavidez got to do is keep fighting. Y'all lucky that Bivol didn't win. That Bivol didn't beat Benavidez. See, I was okay with that. Because Benavidez would have been next. And that would have been the guy that Canelo lost to, fighting Benavidez. So I'm good with that. Shoot, but Benavidez can lose to Morrell right now. Bivol can go lose to Benavidez. They can go fight and he can still beat Bivol. So that don't mean nothing. But if he beat everybody, it's just gonna make it a little worse. Him or Morrell, so it don't matter. Yeah, it's gonna be a new era, man. This year gonna change everything. Boxing not gonna be the same after this year. They know it, a lot of people know it, but this year, it's official. See, Turkey ain't really put no fights together last year like he gonna do this year. It's definitely gonna get wild. That's why Canelo came over. He know what time it is. He knows what time it is. But yeah, in my mind though, as soon as people start making the fuss about the Benavidez size and everything, I mean, there's no reason for Canelo to go to 175 no more. If that's too big for him, then everybody admitted that that's too big. He can't handle guys at 175. Didn't want to entertain Morrell either. Come on, man. That ship didn't sell. It's over. It's over. So that kind of hurts everything. Because, you know, people weren't bragging about the 175 situation. But that kind of hurts everything when you look back at it. See, I'm not looking at things the way everybody else is. I'm looking at it like it's 5 years ahead. Like, because, you know, history going to show everything, what I'm talking about. Everybody else's resume going to get better. Benavidez's resume, the resume he got now, that's not the one he going to retire with. So he might destroy Canelo's resume before Canelo even retire. Yeah, people not looking at it the same way I'm looking at it. Yeah, certain boxers, they got certain resumes you just can't hold yours next to. Benavidez gonna have one of them resumes. He fight Morrell already. And this a guy that will be a big name on Canelo's resume? Nah. Y'all don't understand what's going on. Yeah, they don't understand what's going on. This fight should have been happened. They'll understand soon. So this is one boxer that fans ask to fight certain people. That's one thing I've noticed. And you know why fans ask Benavidez to fight certain people? Because they know he'll do it. Now, for you not to like him, that don't make any sense. I don't understand that. I mean, the guys you like not even doing that. That's what I don't understand about boxing right now. And Benavidez is a problem. Morrell is too. Trust me, Morrell goes out there and loses or wins, whatever happens. I'm still gonna be supporting him because he's done more than what the rest of these guys trying to do in boxing. I don't throw away fighters after a loss. That ain't how it goes in my book. He might end his career with one loss or no losses. It might just go like that. We gonna find out though. Man, I can't wait. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Morrell ain't my favorite fighter or nothing, but I still shoot. I don't know if he gonna win or not. I still give him a chance to win. You know, this is a real deal fight going on. Even Canelo said it. Talking about it's a great fight. I know it's a great fight. It's a great fight. I guess we just got two regular boxers fighting together. That makes it a great fight. Man, dudes be bluffing. And I ain't hating, I'm just saying, man. Like, the fans ain't keeping it 100. Or the boxers. They know when guys is real talent. Trying to act like Benavidez ain't no threat. That's insane to me. That's the only reason I be biased sometimes. I say sometimes because really I ain't really picked nobody like that for real yet. But yeah, that's why I be biased sometimes. Cause man, dudes be hating on the ones who want all the smoke. People that want to fight everybody. That's the worst thing about boxing right now. The guys who want to fight everybody gets the most disrespect. And the guys who sit on top of the couch like a house cat is the ones everybody be praising. That I just don't understand that. That make no sense. That's crazy. Yeah, that don't make no sense to me. That's what's backwards, but it ain't gonna last though. Trust me. It's not gonna last like that. It's a different era now. That's the good thing I like about boxing. Like you can't talk about boxing the same way you used to because they're not putting the fights together like that no more. You ain't got them type of fights where it's like it's obvious you know who gonna win, or it's not a straight up 50-50 fight. The fact that a lot of these fights that's coming up is a big deal shows that boxing really haven't been putting together a lot of fights like that. So it's gonna be hard to kind of push them same kind of narratives in boxing. It's gonna be very difficult. But one thing I was looking at recently though was Ryan Garcia's weight though. I heard a lot of people, and I was looking at Canelo talk about that too. But I was hearing a lot of people say things about Ryan Garcia's weight over the last 7, 8 months. Really, it's close to 12 months at this point. And the fact that people got quiet about it, I mean, they messed up, man. For real. They don't even know what weight this dude is fighting at his next fight. I'm seeing people say he's 47. This dude ain't never announced that he was at 47 for real. I'm hearing people say 144. I'm hearing people say 140, 54. Man, come on, man. Are y'all serious, bro? Like, I promise I tried to move past this. I was like, I'm not even gonna bring this up. Don't want to bring it up. I kept seeing his weight. They was like, oh, he a welterweight fighter finna fight Eastside Cruz. I'm like, a welterweight? A 147 finna fight Eastside Cruz? Oh, no. Hold on. What's going on in boxing right now? They got a 147 about to fight Eastside Cruz? I know they had Eastside Cruz say recently that he don't want to have 2 fights lined up, but bruh, from what I've heard him say over the last few months, he already know Ryan Garcia ain't making no 140. That's why he wasn't even entertaining it. And he knew that like during the summer. He was like, that dude he ain't even making 140. Ain't no way I'm fighting him. Don't even speak English like that. He like, I'm not fighting him at no 140. I mean, at no catch weight or at no 147. He already knew he was 147. So when they announced him fighting Ryan Garcia, I'm like, I wasn't surprised because he said he wanted to fight him. He had called him out like 2 weeks before that. Then he turns around and says, nah, I got a fight lined up already. Mind you, everybody trying to get a fight with Ryan Garcia. He finally get what he asking for. And he changes his mind. So I'm thinking like, what did he hear? Was it something he ain't like? I'm telling y'all that weight gonna be an issue trying to get him a fight, man. That's why with Rolly jumping out there like that, I'm not surprised that Rolly took the fight. I am kind of surprised, but I'm not really surprised. Kind of surprised though, because Rolly and Ryan is technically friends. Probably not right now at the moment, but I knew they'll fight before him and Tio would. But the fact that Rolly would fight him, I don't know, dog. Kind of tripping right now. He definitely tripping. I say the only thing that's good out of this whole situation is the fact that he knows Ryan. So yeah, he'll know if Ryan owns something or not. I can definitely say that. That's the only good thing out of this situation. He'll know. He'll be like, oh, he a lot more powerful than he usually is. Well, But yeah, I don't know if Eastside Cruz just dropped the fight because of that one reason. I think that weight is an issue right now. This dude fighting guys from lower weight classes still. Like, what is you fighting 140s for? That don't make no sense. Ain't good enough to fight a 47. So you got to pull up a 140. Bruh, this the dude everybody bragging about? You sure? Okay. All right. We gonna see. You got dudes out here talking about a dude who pulling up 140s to fight a catch weight. They could be the face of boxing. How? By not being good enough to fight at your own weight? You really a 47, you don't want to fight at 47 though. And they talking about dudes ain't good enough. Man, come on, man. Cause I be noticing people just talk about certain dudes every day and they just go past this. Like y'all bragging about dudes who dragging guys up from other weight classes. They ain't even fighting guys at the same weight class they in. I can't even see them get tested yet. This ain't even a real question. Like, I haven't even seen Ryan get tested yet. And I won't. Because he pulling up Rolly to, you know, to the average fan, they'll be like, oh, well, you know, Ryan was just at 140. Bro, he wasn't at 140 ever. He ain't been at 140 for a minute. He fought around 140. He wasn't at 140. And he pulling dudes up now? Come on, man. What's going on? For real. This a real conversation? Like the man trying to fight Pitbull and Rolly? Like, come on. What is... You just... you try to fight a guy that everybody just said looks small at 140. Man, I swear. It be funny. The fans, they look the other way on some stuff. I don't know if they do it on purpose. Gotta be. They gotta do it on purpose. Gotta do it on purpose. I'm not even giving them that opportunity to slip away. Gotta be on purpose. I'm just laughing about it because that's why I wasn't really that mad. I'm like, bro, okay. When it comes to picking the opponent, it's gonna show. And it's showing now. Man ain't finna fight at no 140. Everybody know this. You're not finna fight at 140. He go out there and fight at 140, he gonna be looking like he did against Tank. Which is actually his natural size. But yeah, I've been noticing, I'm looking around, they talking about, oh yeah, he at 47, 44. I'm like, okay, is anybody gonna ask why is he fighting 140s if he's not at 140? That's why I'm saying, man, that weight bully stuff people was talking about last year, like, bruh, y'all use that word for no reason, brought that into boxing, made that an issue. Like it was really an issue. The dudes y'all really looking at like they somebody is actually the weight bullies. Why is you going down fighting people? Why you can't fight nobody at your regular weight? You got to fight at the catch weight now. That's why, like Canelo complaining that Floyd fought him at a catch weight, 2 pounds under. I told y'all, you should hear. Listen to how Canelo talk about the 2 pounds against Floyd. He talk about that like it's a weapon or something. Now, mind you, when I say it, I sound like I'm talking crazy. But when Canelo brings it up from the Floyd Mayweather fight, like he was at a big disadvantage or something, bro, come on. 2 pounds at 23 years old? To fight Floyd for $12 million? And you had just started making, well, he really didn't make over $1 million yet after taxes. And went straight to making $12 million? Come on. Are you complaining about 2 pounds? Just when you try to give guys credit. Think about that. And Benavidez asked him to put him on a rehydration clause or whatever he wanted to do. Weight clause, whatever it was, catch weight. And he said he'll take the minimum as far as the payment. Still nothing. Stuff that Canelo ain't do to fight Floyd. I heard about that today. I'm like, what? 2 pounds? Man, we just telling you, dude, anybody just get a big fight these days. That's when that started. For me, I don't know about everybody else, but that's when that started for me. As soon as I seen him get a fight that early, I'm like, yep, okay, that's what we doing now. I'm like, that's what we doing. But I love boxing though, man. I'm starting to realize in boxing now, you gotta stand on this stuff you're really talking about. As far as this weight with Ryan Garcia, everybody gonna have to stand on this. You gotta have to stand on it. All them little jokes and memes they were talking about last year, you got to stand on it this year. Because it's not really a joke, to be honest with you. It's not a joke. Dude, he fighting 140 still. It's really embarrassing. And I noticed everybody else noticed everything about what they were saying about Devin Haney. Oh, if he go to 147, he better fight Boots or somebody like that. What? But notice with Ryan Garcia, none of that energy going on. Well, he's the one who actually is heavier. Notice how nobody worried about Devin Haney's weight right now. Because they don't want to bring up Ryan Garcia weight. And what the funny part about it is, Ryan Garcia, the guy who didn't make weight. And they was talking about Devin Haney weight, and he made weight. These fans are stupid. They are finna get exposed this year. And a lot of people are holding back right now. Including me. I'm holding back, to be honest with you. They finna get exposed. They think this about just one fighter. Bro, y'all finna get exposed, bro. Canelo just confirmed that today. Complaining about them 2 pounds. He talked about that like it was a weapon. And everybody talking about, man, 3 pounds don't matter. Psh, tell Canelo that. Tell Canelo them 2 pounds. Floyd made him lose. That don't matter. If you think he capping, then get what? That's not good either. Yeah, I was sitting back thinking about that today. I'm like, you see how that works? It's always gonna come out, man, eventually. It's always gonna come out. They try to hide the truth, but it's always gonna come out. It's just the ones that really know the truth, they don't want to put it out there. They do not want to put the truth out there. These people worry about weight. I ain't never heard about weight in boxing in my life. This how you know that this fight with Haney and Ryan was very important to a lot of people. But for some reason, that energy just going away. They was talking about it every day. Now they don't want to figure out what weight Ryan at. We don't know what weight his next fight is. Nobody. Why would anybody not be asking what this man weight is right now? What weight is his next fight? Why is that not a big topic right now? Bro, what is going on in boxing, man? Is everybody tripping? Like, what? We don't even know if he gonna make weight his next fight. Dude, the dude didn't even make weight his last fight, and everybody like, yeah, we need to set up a mega fight with Ryan. Bro, he was tripping his last fight. I was on my live like, nah, he good. Everybody like, nah, they need to cancel the fight. The man he ain't make weight or nothing. And everybody like, yeah, set up another big fight. We don't even know if he gonna make weight. What are y'all talking about? Man, something going on, bro. I don't know what it is. I don't know if a lot of people watched the last fight. I don't know if they care. I don't know if they thought it out. It sounds like it ain't that big of a deal, bro. That the man, he ain't make weight. What I'm hearing now, right now, is that don't really matter. Like, for real. Because it's going to get exposed. He can't fight 140s for the rest of his life. That's not a no catch weight. Unless dudes is that desperate. It seems like, no offense to Rolly, but, bruh, you look a little desperate right now, dog. You jumped out there fast. You look desperate right now. And I seen something else today, too. Shout out to Maxie Hughes. I follow his YouTube channel. He said that Ryan Garcia wanted him to fight before he fought Javier Fortuna. He ended up picking Javier Fortuna. And you know what the crazy part about that is? He fought Javier Fortuna at 140. So part of the reason why he didn't even fight Maxie Hughes, because Maxie Hughes wasn't even thinking. He probably don't even know right now. He thinking, man, I lost the opportunity to fight Ryan Garcia. Bro, he fought at 140. He fought that man at 140. He wasn't finna fight you at 35. You fight at 135. You don't fight at 140. You was gonna need some extra money for that. Yeah, he was gonna need some extra money for that. The way he was, nah, he wasn't gonna make no 140. Not after what I just seen against him versus Cepeda. Nah, 140 that was gonna be too high. But yeah, man, he been going down picking these smaller guys for a minute now. Ever since that Fortuna fight. Yeah, man. I have noticed that too. I'm like, okay, man. I mean, the writing on the wall. I already see what time it is. It's a huge microscope on him right now. Got to come in clean. Any funny business, everything gonna get questioned. It might be so bad now, even if he does win clean, it might get questioned. But yeah, going down, pulling up guys from one, man, come on, man. Y'all already know. Would nobody right now be okay with people that be complaining right now if Haney was pulling up guys from 147 to 140? These fans are so dumb. They actually thought he was doing that. They thought that he was pulling up guys to a higher weight class. I'm like, bro, that's what Ryan and Tank is doing though. They doing that with Lamont Roach and Ryan finna do it with Rolly. I know they ain't fighting at 140. That's not finna happen. That's why I ain't understand the weight bully stuff. I'm like, weight bully? These fans don't understand how weight work. They gonna find out though. I promise over the next 2 or 3 years, you won't hear much about weight no more. You're not hearing much about it now. So that should let you know a lot about what's really going on. You're not gonna hear much about weight and how big somebody is over the next 2 or 3 years. It's not gonna happen. Not in boxing. Not in boxing. So many people got exposed on that. It's the points they tried to make, it don't even make sense. Then they don't even care what weight Ryan Garcia is at. The man missed weight his last fight. The biggest fight we had last year as far as attraction, because everybody's still talking about it. They ain't asking nobody else to rematch this bad. Even the Bitter Viv and Bivol fight coming up, and most people ain't talking about it as much as they talking about that Ryan Garcia and Haney fight. But the man didn't even make weight, and they still don't care about what weight he's at. They don't care if he at 54 right now, 47, a catch weight. I'm like, so y'all just gonna let him drag up guys from 140 because he's scared of the smoke at 47. That's my whole point right there, man. I already knew this was gonna happen. I'm not stupid. I've been weighing in on my whole life. When it comes to this, weighing in and stuff, bro, trust me, I'm him. I know what I'm talking about. Especially at 47 and stuff, come on. Like, y'all gonna, trust me, y'all gonna lose on this one. Y'all gonna lose on this one badly. Badly. Then the dumb thing people said was, oh, the PEDs was for losing weight. If that's the case, that makes everything worse. And I can't believe you actually have people out there coming out saying that. You can get sued for saying that. Even I didn't go that far. So they out here admitting that he using PEDs. I'm like, bro, y'all tripping. What? Why are we just now hearing this? And they said it like it's not a big deal. Like, yeah, it's just using a little weight. Nah, bro, you can't use no competitive advantage. It's called competitive advantage. Anything that helps you. What? What are these guys talking about? Bruh, these people are so dumb. PEDs can help you in horseback ride with a jockey. If he can lose weight as far as using PEDs, that's gonna help the horse go faster. Man, bro, y'all think we don't know about competitive advantages? Anything to get that money. Trust me. If it was legal, everybody be doing it. It's illegal. Very illegal. Everybody talking about some, well, Victor Connie, you know, he went to jail for this. Well, hey, guess what? The guys who taking PEDs, guess what they should be at then? Guess what they should be at? People be making up crazy points when it comes to boxing. Man, just keep it boxing, man. Leave the other stuff to the experts. I think that's what's going on right now. Everybody an expert right now, and it's going bad. I love it though. It makes all the drama in boxing. It helps it out. I just don't like when they be wrong and they start hiding. Cause they hide now. Man, this man said Eastside Cruz, man. He went and got the smallest 140. And a dude coming off a loss. Come on. Now I don't mind a guy coming off a loss at that caliber. I'm just saying. If you calling out Boost and Terrence Crawford next and then you settle for Eastside Cruz, nah, I ain't trying to hear that. Nah. I know when you trying to sell tickets. Nah, that don't work out like that. And you never been champion? Nah. But yeah, I just noticed that. I was like, okay. They've been giving guys credit for beating guys at 140. I feel like it's been too much credit been given around lately. Because he's got away with that a few times. A few times. But for Rolly to step up and do that, man, he looked desperate, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It looked desperate. First of all, you fight somebody you cool with. You was just hanging out with not too long ago. It's just weird. Then you know he just popped and then he ain't make weight. Like, what are you doing? You being a scapegoat right now or something? Man, that's wild to me. Yeah, I ain't understand that one. Yeah, I did not understand the choice of Rolly being a person to pick for the fight because our Eastside Cruz fight this weekend, y'all can wait another week and a half. Cause they just picked him last weekend? They just picked Rolly last weekend, right? So you can wait another 2 weeks? Nah, I don't believe that, bro. It was something else going on. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling you, it was something else. It was something else. They couldn't wait another week and a half, 2 weeks. Nah, something went left. Once the negotiations could start to get deep, they heard that weight class and they was like, nope. Trust me. Pitbull at 144 right now is crazy. If I'm a manager and I got Pitbull fighting at 144, I don't care if it's Ryan Garcia, Tank. Bro, that's insane. Nope. The man just came up from 35. He done had 2 fights at 140. Now he fighting at 44. And this man is tiny. I don't even know how tall he is. How tall is Pitbull? For him to be fighting at 140 is insane. For him to be fighting at 44, yeah, he 5'4". So this man is shorter than anyway, man. This man is shorter than anyway. Yeah, that's not a good look. Yeah, that man shorter anyway. Yeah, and this is a very good topic that people don't want to discuss right now because, you know, they can't really mess with this topic right now. You know, once you choose a side on this, kind of hard to walk it back. And man, Ryan got y'all in a tough position right now. I'm telling you. And this man is at 47 or 144. Matter of fact, if he at 144 right now, that lets me know everything I need to know. This guy better not be at 144 or 47 fighting these 140s. Then you fighting Rolly. Man, please. Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy his fights. I don't know how long he gonna be fighting. Ain't no way he can't do this for long. These guys pulling guys up now. They acting like we ain't got no talent in boxing right now. There should be no reason why another boxer is going to another weight class to fight somebody. Unless it's just a top pound for pound guy. Nah, man, these dudes got gold medalists and everything in their weight class, going to a whole nother weight class to fight somebody. It just don't make no sense. Yeah, it was kind of odd to me that I haven't seen this discussed, but trust me, it's gonna come up eventually. It's definitely gonna come up eventually. Cause right now, the way I'm seeing things, we got to see if he gonna actually make weight first. Yeah, we gotta see if he actually made weight first. I don't know if he's gonna make weight. You got reporters being all sneaky, like, oh well, he's a 47. Who told you he a 47? Man, you got media reporting that this dude is 47. And he fighting Rolly? I could have sworn Rolly last fight was at 40. I know I'm not tripping. Rolly just fought at 40. Okay, he was a little overweight. So he was overweight by 3/4 of a pound. That's not good. So he couldn't make weight. Okay. Okay, so that kind of makes sense. Dang, these dudes after they fought, bro, I don't know what it is, but after these guys fight Tank, bro, they be having all kind of weight issues. They can't hold their food down or something. I don't know what's going on. I mean, Pitbull, he moved up because of the belt, so. But these other guys, I don't know what's the issues with the weight, but you got Rolly, he can't even last at 140. He's moving up. It don't look like he can make 140. So they gonna fight at 144. Yeah, it's not that weight gonna be an issue for Ryan, man. If that performance was real, he'll move up to 47. Easy, no problem. There's no reason he should be sticking down close to 140 right now. If you're not gonna be at 140 with the performance he had against Devin Haney, why would you stick around at 140? I mean, close to 140. Just go to 47. You obviously the big name right now, so most people want to fight you. They'll come to where you at. But the fight at the catch weight, that's suspect. Yeah, that really is suspect. He don't believe in his abilities. He really don't. Anybody else could go to 47, no problem. Look at Barrios. Barrios said, I'm just moving up. And I'm fighting Keith Thurman in my first fight. All this catch weight stuff, I don't respect it. That's why I said Barrios one of my favorite fighters. These other guys, they gotta fight at 144 and nah. Yeah, I wish Pitbull would have got that fight though. Yeah, I wish he would have got that fight. He got a fight coming up. Yeah, I think I seen the last fight he was in, Santiago. But yeah, he got a nice fight coming up with Ferrero. But yeah, that weight definitely gonna make a difference, man. So some of these guys, they know about that weight. That's why Canelo knows. In my eyes, Canelo's staying at 168 for the rest of his career. He ain't going up no higher. Him going to 175 is pointless at this time. I didn't think about it until today. I was like, nah, he's not. He can't do nothing at 175. Like, who is he gonna fight? They keep saying Bivol, like, man, he ain't finna fight Bivol. Bivol said he would have fought him at 168. If he ain't take the fight then, he's not gonna take it. So there's no way he's gonna fight at 175 ever again. So that cuts off a lot of opponents right there for him. So people don't know it, but it's a lot of names he's taken away from his resume without entertaining the fights last year. That ship didn't sell on a lot of these other guys. At 75, they're not finna stop any of these fights at 175 for Canelo. So he's gonna have to fight Crawford. And that's gonna be his big fight. Same thing with Ryan Garcia right now. The only option he got is Devin Haney at this point. Because as you can see, if he wanted to go in another direction, he could have. He don't got a lot of options. He don't even got a weight class. So he definitely don't got a lot of options right now. That's why I think, me personally, I think Pitbull was like, man, forget that, man. He ain't even fighting at 40. I ain't finna figure this out. Ain't nobody playing with their career like that. They say certain stuff don't matter, but the way these boxers are moving, how they responding to certain things, it seemed like a lot of stuff mattered that the fans said that don't matter, especially this weight. That definitely matters. Yeah, they talking about Canelo as far as the age. Cause when they bring up Canelo and Floyd, they always bring up the age. Like, well, Canelo was green, he was young, this and that. And then Canelo's like, he not even thinking about the age. He's like, cause Canelo know deep down inside he the same boxer. He ain't doing nothing different. But as far as in his mind, he thinking about the weight. Like I told people, that man was heavy against Floyd. This man was complaining about being 52 at the weigh-in. Bro, that's insane. If you know anything about weighing in, this ain't like the other weigh-ins they doing like grade school or whatever, where they make you weigh in the same day. This dude weighing in a whole day before the event and talking about 52 is too much. Man, and they complaining talking about 3 pounds ain't that much. Shoot, Canelo confirmed that just now. And to be 23 doing that, that's not a big deal. Now, if he was in his 30s like now, that's why you don't see him trying to cut a whole bunch of weight. Canelo ain't dropping no weight for nobody. He fighting his walking around weight or close to it. Them days of him cutting weight is over. Yeah, once he got to certain fights, he was like, "No, I'm not cutting no more weight." He's like, "Nope, that's not gonna happen." Which is smart. I would have did the same thing, but yeah, after he fought Golovkin, it was a wrap. Then he fought Jacobs. He fought Rocky Field, and then he fought Jacobs. But after that, he was at 68. Tried to do 75, but I already knew that was insane. But they know it, man. I'm telling you. You ain't gonna hear me change much about what I say when it comes to these matchups because I'm keeping it 1,000. These other people changing up their thoughts on certain matchups now, especially Crawford and Canelo, that lets you know right there that they just be pushing narratives. Everybody a killer till a certain fight get put together. Then all of a sudden, well, I don't know. Yeah, because you ain't really thought about it. Y'all notice that, right? They don't really think about the fights until they get signed. Then all of a sudden, people nervous and uh, definitely gonna give Crawford a chance. I mean, any fight you should give him a chance. Like, what are we talking about? We just figured that out already? What are we talking about? Floyd was never stopping guys like Crawford is at this age. And he's stopping guys who ain't never been stopped before. Like, let's be real. The credit is not being given out in the correct manner. They ain't giving out no credit to Crawford right now. This man stopping people that never been stopped before. That's crazy. But yeah, I like what's going on, man. It's definitely helping out boxing. It's gonna change everything. It's gonna change the way people talk about boxing. I think the way people talk about it now is the fights don't get made, so people can just say whatever. And then you have certain people in the behind the scenes that want to put certain narratives behind certain fighters. But I think all that getting exposed now. It needs to be if you want boxing to get better. If you don't, just leave it the same way it's been going then. Leave it the same way it's been going. Because we ain't been getting the matchups we've been wanting. That's why I've been trying to see these promoters that everybody brags about. They be like, well, this company ain't doing, man. Ain't nobody putting the fights together right now. Until Turkey Al-Sheikh stepped in. That's the only thing I know. Until Turkey Al-Sheikh stepped in, that's when everything started to go together a lot faster. But yeah, until then, not really. Now it's starting to happen. That's why I see the play, but it's not gonna work, man. I see what's going on, but it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. They trying to look the other direction on certain things, and it's not working. The fact that so many people cared about weight last year, now it's like they think it's not gonna be a discussion no more. You crazy, man. I'm finna be bringing it up every 5 minutes, cause I know dudes ain't finna be close to no weight. They finna be at catch weights and everything. I know fighters ain't strong enough to be fighting at 47. I know a lot of dudes that been calling out Terrence Crawford. It's clout chasing. They won't even fight at 47. That's why Ryan Garcia was like, I'll fight Crawford. How you gonna fight Crawford? You don't even want to fight at 47. You trying to fight at a catch weight. So that means you gonna drag up some guys. You ain't finna pull some guys from 47 down to 40. 44. I know somebody who does look in shape right now. Looks about close to 140. Man, when Turkey Al-Sheikh start rolling out these fights in the next couple of weeks, it's already started now. You know, it's really started a couple of weeks ago with that Jabba fight. That's when it really started. And this weekend, really. But after this weekend coming up, you're gonna see a lot more changes coming up, man. It's not gonna be the same as it used to be. But last year, you ain't gonna never see that type of stuff happen no more. With the narratives. That's over with. Now you can see how extreme some of these people go. And y'all went too extreme last year with stuff y'all said. These dudes said weight bullies. Man, y'all do not know boxing. That was the last thing y'all should have said. I ain't gonna lie, I got annoyed by that. I'm still annoyed by it. I'm annoyed by the weight bully stuff. Um, they talking about how much PED something is. I mean, it's cool. It's all good. It's all good. It is all good. I seen everything I needed to. But a lot of things got revealed though. That's why I'm looking around now. I'm like, man, we ain't talking about weight in boxing no more. I knew that wasn't gonna last. I knew it wasn't gonna last. That's why I ain't want to talk about it when people was asking me about it. They're like, oh, what you think about the weight, bro? I don't want to answer this question, bro, because y'all ain't gonna care about it next year. I'm like, I only want to answer this question. That's why when it come up, I'm gonna be like, cool. I ain't want to talk about it now, but I had to, man. I know how these people do. I know how they do. I see the play now. That's why if Benavidez go out there this weekend and get a big win, man, they ain't gonna give him no credit, man. I already see it. They just putting roadblocks in front of guys for no reason. They think it's hurting somebody, but it's not. It's gonna be a good fight to me, regardless of who wins. But they really just revealing that the guys they like the most is not contributing to certain fights they want. You know, the sport is very backwards. As far as the fans, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna get fixed in a minute. But it's very backwards though. It's backwards. They got some guys who they definitely do not like right now. This ain't WWE. You know, a lot of these guys they used to having bad guys in WWE or whatever, but it's boxing, and they really don't like some of these guys. And they usually the guys who fight everybody. I guess they see them fight so much; those are the only guys they know, so they gotta hate on somebody, right? You know that makes sense. Maybe they see guys like Benavidez fight so much, they like, you know what? I don't like him. I need somebody to go against Canelo, so I'm gonna just choose him. I don't like him. They don't talk about Morrell as much, so he don't get the same energy. I think it's that. Maybe some people need that to kind of pique their interest in boxing. They need like a bad guy type of person. But that's the wrong person to pick because I heard he's not an option. So I definitely knew that fight wasn't gonna happen anytime soon. They still talk about it now like it's gonna happen. Like, man, come on, man, let that go. Quit asking about the guy about the fight. Let it go. Let it go. You can't ask a guy about a Benavidez fight after you say he can do whatever he wants. Doesn't make sense. Even I'm not that stupid. You got the media saying, well, he can do whatever he wants. Well, what do you think about Benavidez in the future? Nah, y'all just said he can do whatever he wants. Oh, don't try to help him out now. The media can't even keep their word. They'll say one thing but do another. They act like they want him to do whatever, but until he start doing it, then they start to say, well, what about Benavidez? I would like to see that. These people be capping. Yeah. Like I said, man, as far as me, I feel like Benavidez has replaced him or Morrell, whoever it is that wins this fight. They replaced Canelo. You know, we don't really need Canelo to do any of these tough fights no more. He's retired. He can go ahead and fight guys like Crawford, which is a tough fight still to me. But a lot of people didn't think he'll fight Crawford. I knew he would. He needs Terrence Crawford. I don't know why everybody didn't see that, but I saw it already. That's why I wasn't really asking for it no more. I said it's gonna happen. He needs Terrence Crawford. He don't got nobody else to fight right now. Nobody. Like the fans don't even care to even ask him to fight anybody. So the interest was very low. They needed a big name. There's not many big names in boxing right now because they're not helping build up any big names. You know, if it took people this long to find out who Terrence Crawford was, you can just imagine how many other guys have gotten overlooked. Terrence Crawford lucky to be in this position now because, you know, he wasn't really getting looked at until sparring matches with Bradley and stuff like that. That's when he was really getting looked at, you know what I'm saying? So it took some good luck. But yeah, they ain't trying to put these fighters in the best position. I want to see the real fighters really get a chance. That's why I'm happy all this stuff going on. And a lot of these guys that's getting celebrated, they part of the problem. Taking matchmaking to a whole nother level, picking certain guys who they should not supposed to be fighting in a certain weight class, or, you know, just getting extreme with it. We got too many promoters around to the point where we even need to get this far into boxing. But I'm glad it's back to where it's at now, though. But they know what time it is, though. They know what time it is. A lot of people do not want to see certain fighters win, man. I'm telling you, it's going to be a list of guys. I know Benavidez on the list. They feel like the better he doesn't help Canelo. You know, they can take care of him. He'll be a wrap. That's why it's hard to go against him. I'm just keeping it a buck. I'm not lying, but it's hard to go against him because everybody want him to fall. Everybody. To protect Canelo for what? Come on, man. Like, y'all know Benavidez a threat. That's why Andre fighting Benavidez was a big deal. They let it be known because people try to say, well, Andre, he don't want to fight nobody. He don't want to fight nobody. He fighting Benavidez, though. Man, stop it. Y'all just be talking. And the man went and fought Benavidez. Now you can't say he don't duck nobody. He fought Benavidez. Went all the way up and fought him. And then when Benavidez got that win, they gave him more credibility. So it's just been bad for Canelo ever since. I seen it happening. That's why I was putting videos out about it, letting everybody know, like, hey, man, he needs to do this and this. I don't think Canelo needs to fight this person right now. If I was him, I would fight Crawford and Benavidez. Imagine if he would have fought Crawford and Benavidez, win or lose. Right now, he'll be limping into basically a Cinco de Mayo with Turkey. And people will still be watching him. I don't understand it. I mean, the man lost and he's still selling major pay-per-views, so I don't understand why he feels like a loss right now or a close fight would damage his legacy, but I feel like he's taking it a year late, a year and a half late, the way it looks like, as far as this Crawford fight. It's like a year and a half late. Definitely a year and a half late. But yeah, it's just too much attention going towards it now. I would have got Benavidez fight out the way before all the attention got to it. You know, sort of like how he did with Berlanga and Munguia, but the Benavidez thing built up so much. You got to realize a lot of people didn't even know who Dimitri Bivol was even after he fought Canelo. Man, Bivol went out there and fought Canelo, then he went and fought Zerto, and people didn't even know the fight was on. So Canelo could have easily fought Benavidez and lost to him like he did against Bivol. People wouldn't have noticed. But brought so much attention to it. Not everybody knows who he is. They know who he's gonna fight, when he's gonna fight. They asking him to fight certain people. Like, bro, you finna get replaced. It sound like a tryout. It sound like right now Canelo's fans is trying out. They have Benavidez at a tryout to see if he gonna basically replace Canelo if he's good enough. They are here complaining because he didn't get a stoppage against a 175 in his first fight. Like, I'm like, it sound like y'all looking for a replacement. Trust me, I know boxing. I ain't stupid. I'm not stupid. They looking for a replacement. Don't get it twisted. It happened to Oscar. I seen everybody get replaced. I seen everybody get replaced. I'm still surprised Canelo, they were talking about who Canelo liked watching fight in the ring. I'm surprised he said Teofimo before he said Bam Rodriguez or somebody. Or Benavidez. You would have thought he would have said one of those guys. They way more exciting to watch fight. Do I like T.O. fights? Yeah, absolutely. I ain't gonna lie. Are they like super exciting fights every time? Nah. Nah, I just like boxing. So once he started saying that, he like, oh yeah, T.O. I'm like, so you like to watch, so you'll watch T.O. fight before you watch Bam or Benavidez fight. Man, you tripping. I don't care if you are working with T.O. right now. Shoot, y'all been working with Oscar Valdez. Man, you better say Valdez's name or something. Nah, he tripping. But yeah, this weekend gonna be lovely, man. I can't believe this fight's coming up this fast. I can't believe it's coming up this fast. I mean, what's on the line right now for the fight? I haven't heard anybody say, well, if Benavidez wins this fight, he gonna be. They said he gotta win this fight to be pound for pound. He gotta win this fight to be pound for pound? I mean, that kind of makes sense. Kind of made sense. I don't know. I had to think about it. It kind of made sense. My thing about it is why he ain't on there already. If he didn't already win up to 75. with the track record he got. Yeah, if Morrell win this fight though, it ain't gonna be good for Canelo either. It's not. Everybody think he's just gonna get a pass or whatever. That don't mean he finna come to 175 and fight this man. And he ain't going back to 68 after beating Benavidez. That's not gonna happen. He's gonna fight the winner of Benavidez or Bivol, and it's gonna be a wrap. If I had to take a guess, I would say that shoot, between Morrell and Benavidez, they might not lose another fight. This might be the last fight they lose. So yeah, man, boxing is definitely restoring order right now. They're trying to have people be placed in certain positions, but it ain't happening like that no more. Those days are over. All the weight skipping and jumping, and it's getting called out now. I don't even know why that's even still a problem with Turkey Al-Sheikh around. You got all kind of rosters and fighters available, so you shouldn't have to drag people from other weight classes and stuff like that. But that's still a thing going on right now, so it got to get fixed. Definitely has to get fixed. But yeah, man, I didn't want to talk about too much. I was gonna talk about the fights for this weekend, but it wasn't that much to even talk about after watching them. Kind of went the way we expected. It was an entertaining fight though over the weekend, but you know, most fights went the way we expected. I was more so ready for this weekend coming up, just because I knew, it was gonna come around pretty fast. But this fight is happening because of Canelo, so we can definitely thank him for that. I ain't mad at that. But the reason why he's saying he ain't fighting Benavidez, it's too many reasons. You know what I'm saying? He coming up with. I don't. To be honest with you, I'm tired of hearing that. I don't like to hear him talk about Benavidez at all. To be honest with you, but him saying that he wasn't asking in a nice way or whatever, and everybody else talking about weight, and I'm just tired of hearing about all that stuff. It's time to move on. Definitely time to move on from all that. We got the fights that some of us real fans would like to see between Crawford and Canelo. We actually think he has a chance. Because I know a lot of people have watched Canelo over the years and they think that he can't lose a fight to certain people, but he can. This is boxing. You put him in the ring with certain guys, he will be able to lose. It's a mountain of evidence out there that will tell you reasons why he can, but people will look past that now. The evidence is out there now, but they'll look past it. Just like with Ryan. Nobody ever said that Ryan wasn't a good fighter, but if you know like I know, you definitely wouldn't bet the house on him his next 3 or 4 fights. Like the whole situation around him is definitely shaky right now. The way everybody's moving around that whole situation, I wouldn't trust it. We don't even know what weight class he in right now. I'm talking about, I would love if a reporter right now would just come out and say, hey man, if you're a boxing reporter and you know that everybody been talking about weight classes and all this stuff for almost 12 months. Like, could you at least ask what weight class he's at? We already heard it recently. I already heard it. And this was like after the fight. Talking about 47, 54. But you know, they don't want to talk about that stuff. It don't meet their agenda. But I know as soon as Pitbull heard some 144, he was like, you know what? I got another fight. I'm good. I'll figure something else out. I'm talking about the man begged for a Ryan Garcia fight. They said, who the only two people you would like to fight? He said, Tank or Ryan. I would love to fight Ryan Garcia. This man gets to fight next. Then he says, you know what? Nah, I got another fight lined up. Well, duh. I mean, we know you got another fight lined up. What about this fight, though? Telling y'all, it's going to be hard to find a man some opponents. It's going to be hard to do it. It's going to be a lot of people nervous and paranoid. And as soon as he start acting weird, they're going to be like, why is he acting like this? I'm telling you, it's going to be some people tripping when they start fighting Ryan. It's going to be some dudes tripping up there. They don't understand what I'm saying now, but they're going to be paranoid when it's time to fight him. Even him and Rolly, people think that Rolly going to be up there giggling with him and stuff, but shoot, I'm pretty sure he going to want to see if Ryan is super dangerous. If he coming in there like himself or with something extra. Yeah, but that's going to be a weird matchup, though. But if anybody knows, if it's any funny business going on, I'm pretty sure Rolly would know. But maybe, I don't know, maybe he going out there just taking one for the team. Right now, the way I look at it, he definitely taking one for the team. Because once you take that fight, what you going to be at? What, 44 or 47? He ain't finna be no threat at 47. Rolly ain't no threat at 47. Not right now. If he go to 47, he going to struggle. He going to be a journeyman for real. I don't want to be disrespectful, but better get that weight in order. 47 right now is too much for a lot of these guys. That's why they still trying to fight 40s. But that's what happened though when you call out certain people like Crawford and stuff. It's gonna bring bad attention to you. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a lot of guys that call out Crawford. They're gonna have a hard time dealing with the attention that fans start giving them to make certain fights. See what's going on with T.O. right now. T.O. want everybody to know that he'll fight Crawford and this person, and as soon as it's time to make certain fights, he's like, go quiet. Like, man, you ain't trying to make nothing happen, man. I'm like, no, this man ain't trying to make no fight happen. That's what I noticed now. I'm like, it's no use to even announcing that's a 3-year deal out there. So what? Tell the man to sign a fight and make it happen. Everybody announcing fake fights and everything. We tired of that. We left that last year. Yeah, this year make the fights happen or just get out of the way. Trust me, I know Canelo got the memo. As soon as we seen him with Turkey, I was like, yep, he knows what time it is. 2025, they're not playing. He knows they're not playing this year. They're going to get the moving fast. And whoever's not in order, they're going to get left behind. That's why you seeing Ryan out there. Even he knows. But yeah, that still goes to show that. But it's just weird to me though. I don't think that. Yeah, I just learned a lot today. Like I said earlier about the Ryan Garcia Maxie Hughes thing, I just found out about today. It makes a lot of sense when I see what I'm seeing now. As far as with him and Pitbull, now Rolly. This dude's still pulling up guys from lower weight classes. When we talking about weight bullies, the definition that everybody was using for Devin Haney as far as weight bully or whatever, I think they've been pointing at the wrong guy. Cause the definition they were using, I'm pretty sure that's what Ryan's doing. This man tried to fight Maxie Hughes, then fought Fortuna at 140. Man, people don't know how insane that is. They don't know how insane that is. I really can go harder than this, but I'm trying to hold back. I ain't trying to, you know, I ain't trying to go all in on nobody. But I'm just realizing that last year it just blew me away. Like, I don't think people understand how this works when it comes to weight and just everything as far as weight classes. They gonna find out though. This right here gonna be the reason why they gonna find out. Somebody gotta learn eventually. You gotta learn somewhere. But after this is over, they gonna learn why people have catch weights and why they don't. Then Canelo complained about fighting Floyd at a catch weight, then ended up making all these other guys fight at a catch weight, 155. I'm like, this dude fighting at catch weight and complaining about catch weights for a Floyd Mayweather fight. And he didn't feel like he was too young. He felt like he was he lost too much weight. That's funny. Everybody else say he lost too much weight. I mean, he was too young. But he feels like he lost too much weight. 2 pounds? I guess 2 pounds does matter. But yeah, that's all I got, man. I'll let y'all later on.